Hey guys, how's it going? Let me set up this room real quick and then we can get started. So let's see, today is May 18th. It's halfway through the month already. I'm gonna send out the Zoom link while we wait for that. Zoom link is being sent out to the premium. Hey guys. It's 6:20 right now. We have a bearish bias for US 30. Looks like. So let's get this link sent out to everybody over here, and we should be good to go. Check this out over here. We got 10 minutes till market opens. Out to you guys over here. We got 9 minutes, so speed it up a little bit here. I'll send a link out to the other groups a little later. I'm gonna check the news as well to see if there's stuff going on today. I think there is stuff going on, but I'll have to double check. All right, let me take a look real quick. So looks like we got we got some news this morning. Not really that much. I mean, the main news is just Fed member Bostic speaking at 9:30. So we could probably trade until like maybe 9, maybe late 8:30, and then we'll see what goes from there. But yeah, for the most part, I think today is going to be pretty solid overall. Looks like we have a bearish bias over here for US 30. It's bearish for the 10-minute, bearish for the 3-minute, bearish for the 1 minute, or not for the 1 minute, but everything else aside from the 1 minute. So 10-minute, yes. 3-minute, yes. 1 minute's fine. It doesn't have to be bearish right now. When the market opens in the next 8 minutes, if it does come down, then it'll just confirm that bearish move. So I don't think there's any news this morning. Let's see. Check the Dow index. It's going to be pre-market soon. So we got 8 minutes, about 8 minutes. I'll take a look. See if there's anything else over here. I get this going. All right, I think that's it for now. What's up, morning, Zach? Pull up the YouTube real quick. Hey, morning, Paul. Morning, everybody. So I didn't really trade much last night. I don't know if you guys did. I think some of you guys did, because I did look at the profits yesterday. So let's see. Vartiers, he locked in 660 yesterday. He didn't trade as much as he normally does. Ghost over here, he passes FTMO. Congrats, bro. Who else here? C-Soup made about 1,277. So it looks like some of you guys did trade last night, but you guys didn't really make as much profit as as we normally do. Myself right there, 6,000 yesterday for myself. And that's about it for the most part. There wasn't really too many trades that were taken last night. Market was kind of weird. I think everyone was kind of waiting for the market to go down, but it just never came down. So, I mean, it came down in the afternoon. So I don't know if if Miriam's in here, but yeah, Miriam, we talked about it yesterday, right? She was asking me when it was going to drop, and I was like, it's probably going to drop like towards London session, which it did. So it dropped here. It didn't drop all the way back down, but it did drop during London session. Like literally, once it hit London session, it came all the way down. And it's going to go in the direction of our bias. So we are we're definitely looking here for any possible check this. All right. Morning, Emma. Morning, Daryl. Morning, everybody. So we got about 6 minutes left. Sorry, I was looking at the member list. I was trying to fix this. Morning, Miriam. Morning, Alan. Yeah, Miriam, like I was just saying, we were talking yesterday about US 30. I'm not sure if you made it back in a profit, but it did come back down to where we were, not exactly where we thought it was going to go, but it did come back down. So it's probably going to keep dropping today. Hopefully it does, because I know you're in that sell still. Or if you are, hopefully it does come back down to your profit. Let me check if there's anything else here. So we got 5 minutes left. The Dow is going to open soon. Once it opens, we can, okay, gotcha, Miriam, you're still holding. Yeah, so hopefully it comes back down further for you to make some profit off that. Good morning, Adrian. All right, it looks like we're almost ready to go. 6:25. Here's everything here. It's unchanged right now. Let's get away for the market to open. I don't know if you guys saw this. This guy has a huge short for Tesla. I don't think Tesla's in the it's in NASDAQ. It's not in the Dow, but this dude made a 53 million short against Tesla. He was in the movie The Big Short. So I'm like curious to see what happens with Tesla. I mean, it's a big bet, 530 million. He basically put long puts 800,000 shares of Tesla. That's crazy. He has an option contract. He's expecting Tesla not to do so well by the end of the first quarter, which we'll see what happens from there. But that's gonna be pretty interesting. Like this guy publicly came out that he's like shorting Tesla by that much. All right, so Dow looks like it's red now, so it looks like it's probably going to be bearish. Yeah, it's starting to drop further. So it is red right there. Let's see if there's anything else over here real quick. All right, let's see if there's something else here. All right, we got 3 minutes left. We'll see where it goes. I mean, everything still looks pretty bearish to me. The 10 minutes bearish, 3 minutes bearish. The 1 minute is now bearish, like I mentioned. It's not a big worry if it let's see. See if there's anything else here real quick. All right, 6:28. We got 2 minutes left. Let's see. some admin stuff right now. We got about 2 minutes left. All right. Hey guys, someone's like drawing on the screen right here. All right, we got a minute left. Try not to draw on the screen, guys. I don't know who's drawing. Let me see who's drawing on the screen. Fix that. All right, so looks like we're all right, we're about to start. So there goes the market open right there. There goes that bullish candle right there. So we'll see where it goes from here. If it keeps pushing bullish, then we're probably not going to be able to take this, but we'll see where it goes from there. Let me pull up the index over here. Let's see. The index looks mostly bullish. So we'll see where it goes from here. I mean, if that's the case, then we might not have this opening entry. Might just have to wait for the follow-up. So just looking at this here, everything's pretty bullish. In order for us to take a buy here for the 10-minute, we need this to close above the pivots, but it hasn't closed above there yet. Just looking at the index here, it's still pretty bullish. So we'll have to wait and see where this goes from here. If it just closes bullish here, then we're not going to take it yet. Obviously, we have to wait for the confirmation before we continue on with it. So let's see. That's coming right back down. So this might be a temporary push. We would have to wait for it to confirm. So yeah, the 10-minute is still bearish right here. The reason it's bearish is because it's below the pivots and the trend meter is red. It's bearish on the 3-minute, same situation, below the pivots and the trend meter is red. For one over here, it's a little bit indecisive. So just looking at this here, everything still looks pretty bearish, but the index over here, it looks pretty bullish. So yeah, we'll have to wait to see. I don't think we're gonna have that breakout entry today, because so here's a problem. The fundamentals show that the Dow 30, which is US 30, it's bullish, right? The reason why it's bullish is because there's a stronger red stocks. I mean, sorry, I'm getting the colors mixed up. It's stronger green stocks right here. You can see Walmart's up 4 points. Goldman Sachs is up almost 3 points. United Health is up almost 2 points. Just these 3 stocks right here cover almost all of the red stocks over here. So with that said, it's more likely than not going to be bullish. We would have to wait for it to be more one-sided for us to have that bias. But looking at this right here, you can see it's just bouncing back and forth, right? So this is probably just going to go sideways for a bit until it sets its direction. Obviously right here, it looks like it's going to be bullish because more of the stocks are green than red overall in strength. So fundamentals show a bullish move. Technicals show a bearish move, right? So we need to wait for that confirmation. I think what's going to happen here is this might just be, it just might go sideways for a bit, or it might just keep going up, rejecting back down until we get that really big push for that whale that comes in and just pushes price all the way up, right? Which is generally what's probably going to happen here. So I'm just tying fundamentals with technicals here. Obviously, the technicals show a bearish bias, but the fundamentals say different. So what I'm waiting for here is for a bias to be established. or for this to for Walmart to come back down. Walmart's up 5 points right now, but if it comes back down to like 1 point, then it's going to shift to a sell, right? Because then these are going to be matched up with the buys, meaning the sells. Because obviously, if you do the math right here, it's like basic math. You know, it's up 5 points, 6 points, 8 points right here. These 8 points right here cover all of the red stocks right here because it's only red for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're kind of even right now. So this is up like maybe like 10 points, and this is down maybe 8 points. So it's still bullish overall, and we'll just have to wait to see where this goes from here. It might not even continue dropping. This is probably going to be a trap here until we have that bias. So, and technically this would be a sell entry here for a snipe entry right over here, but I'm not going to take it because obviously, you know, we looked at the, and this would be another 3-minute entry right here, but I'm not going to take that either. So I'm just marking up these entries here for you guys. I'm not taking them. I'm not recommending that you guys should take them. This is, they're going to be risky trades, obviously, right? This is another sell right here off the 1 minute. These are all risky trades here because the thing is the fundamentals show a bullish move. So that would have hit full TP right there on the 1 minute, but we didn't take that because it's just too risky to take these trades right here. So there goes a 1 minute. Here goes a 3 minute. If anyone wants to take it, you can take it, but I'm telling you, this is a risky trade and it's probably not going to play out. So take this at your own risk if you want to. It's not going to count as, you know, an official trade because I'm not taking it. But yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes from here. 30 seconds left on that candle, 4 minutes left on that one. We're still on the first 10-minute candle right now. So I think it, you know, we still got a lot of time. It's early in the session. You don't have to always take the breakout entry. Yeah, there's no entry here off the 10-minute. I mean, off the 3 minute. So going back to the index over here, let me just update this. Let's see. So it's starting to balance out a little bit, but it's still more heavy on the buy side than the sell side. So no entry there off the 3 minute. There's no signal. This would be the signal right here. If it does close, we got about 4 minutes left on this one. The 1 minute's already done. This would have hit full TP if you took it, but you know, obviously I didn't take it, so it's not going to count as one of the official trades. Let's see. Nice, Dimitro. He took that trade there for a sell. He made 72 bucks. So like I was saying, guys, you guys can take these trades if you want. You don't have to take them, but Spencer over here, he took the sell as well. He made 1,656. Nice work, Spencer. So yeah, you guys are, whoever took the trades, I mean, you guys made profit obviously because you guys understand how the strategy works. I didn't take it, so I'm not going to count the trade, but you know, it just shows that if you actually understand the strategy, you can do pretty well off it on your own. You don't have to just wait for me to call these. Yeah, Dimitri said it was quick. Yeah, it was very quick. I didn't catch that. In and out, definitely. All right, so looking at the 10-minute here. Lag on a 10-minute. Looking at the 3 minute here, there's no entry yet. 10-minute right here, it's still got some time, but you know, it's probably gonna close in a bit. 2 minutes. Let's delete this right here for whoever took that one. Nice. So it looks like C-Suit made about 1,500 off that too. And Kyle over here, he made about 2,000. He took a couple of buys earlier this morning, and then he took the sell right there for 1,000. So nice work, Kyle. So yeah, you guys are doing pretty good right here. Cheryl over here, she took the trades too. She made about 2,000 this morning. She took some UK 100 trades during London session. Then she took the sells right here that I just mentioned for US 30. So like I mentioned, if you guys know the strategy, you guys can take these trades. You don't have to wait for me to call them for you guys. It's you know, it's really going to depend on you as a trader if you're comfortable taking these trades or not, because these are risky trades. So let's see. Yeah, you can see it's coming back up now, right? See how it's swinging back up? As it swings back up, it's because the fundamentals are pushing it up. It's supposed to go up. It's just temporarily going down. That's why I didn't take that sell there. For you guys who did take it, you guys did make some money off it. So nice work off that. But it looks pretty balanced right now. Well, it's more on the buy side than the sell side still, but it's starting to balance out a little bit. Travelers here is -2. Honeywell is -2. Home Depot is -1.3. Walmart's up almost 5.5, Goldman Sachs almost up 2, Visa almost up 2, United Health almost up 2. So it's still outweighing the sells right now. So I still think it's going to come back up. We just need that confirmation first before we, before we decide to take any of these trades here. So yeah, just looking at this here, it's starting to swing up. Just like I mentioned, it's coming all the way back up where I thought we'd go. But yeah, we just got to wait for the market to confirm this movement. I don't think there's any news this today. Let me check real quick until 9. Yeah, so at 9, the Fed's going to speak. I think other than that, I think that's about it. I don't really see anything else here. But the rest of the indexes are all green. So the Dow 30 is up 0.10%, S&P is up 0.05%, NASDAQ's up 0.027%. And the Russell 2K is up 0.11%. So everything here looks pretty solid for the most part. So this looks good, I mean, overall. But looking at the US 30 right here, this still looks like it's pushing up as we speak. So we got to wait for it to confirm. Obviously, I'm not going to take any sells right now because the fundamentals show a bullish move. So I don't want to be on the opposite side of the fundamentals if it starts to swing back up, right? Looking at the index over here, the index is still more green than red. So we'll keep watching for it here. Let's see. Goldie said, Shawn, do you train before or after your trading day? I go after, Goldie. So I go to the gym after. I literally just hop out of bed and I get on these charts with you guys. I don't prepare for anything. I just hop on here and then I start trading with you guys. And then after I usually take my break, because I take a break usually midday because there's a lot of news this week. I'm sure you noticed, like, this whole week, the Fed, or this whole month, actually, the Fed's been speaking every day. So it's more beneficial for me to just be on the charts, be focused in the morning, and then go on for my day after that. Good morning, Slava. Morning, Spencer. Morning, everybody. Morning, Win. No, Steven. We already passed the opening entry, so I didn't take it. The reason for that is because the market's kind of going back and forth, right? Right here, the fundamentals show a bullish move, but initially it dropped, so that's why I didn't take the trade. It's still bullish to me here. If you do basic, like if you just add this up right here, so like Walmart's up, we'll just round it up 5 points, plus Goldman Sachs 1.6, plus Visa 1.5, plus McDonald's 1.2. It's up already 9 points right here. So if you just add up like the 5 bullish stocks right here, it's going to outweigh the strength of the red stocks right here. Like you can see here, this is just a few of the stocks here for buys. If you look at the negative one, so like -2 minus -2 minus -1 minus -1. See, it's only like so many it's so -2, -2, -1, -1, -1. Like it takes like almost all of the red stocks right here to just match the top stocks here on the green. So that's why the fundamentals still show that it's still bullish. So obviously right here, you can see it's swinging back up, right? That's why we don't want to take any sells, because it's going to keep pushing up, right? Once it pushes up, this is what we're looking for here. What we really want to see is you want price to come up, retrace a little bit, and then come back up further. That's what we want. So you can take some buys from that direction. But until we get that confirmation, there's really no entries available just yet, because you don't want to just enter a trade just because, right? You want to enter because you have a reason for it. So you have some sort of analysis indicating that it's going to, go in that direction. If you took this buy right here, I missed this buy again right here. I'm missing a whole bunch of these trades here off the 1 minute. So like right here, if you took this buy right here, you would have hit full TP already, right? Right there. Oh, sorry, wrong tool. Yeah, if you took the buy right here, you would have hit full TP already. Right there, because it's the fundamentals show bullish move. But you can see right here, price is obviously going back and forth. There's no there's no set bias just yet. I mean, obviously right here, the 10-minute has a has a sell bias for the technicals, but you can see prices going back and forth, right? The market is still uncertain, but right here, the fundamentals still show a bullish move. So that's why it's kind of iffy to trade right now. But I mean, if you guys want to take these trades, feel free. For you guys who do understand the strategy and you guys know how to apply it yourself, there's a lot of you guys who locked in some profit. Again, over here, Slava made about 1,630 for the day. Looks like he took the sell here. He locked in about 144. So total 1,630 for the day, Slava. Nice work. All right, cool. So yeah, you guys are doing pretty good. Cheryl over here, up 2,000 for the day. Nice work. Jeff said it's monthly OPEX this week. Okay, that makes sense. All that news is going on. Morning, Lamar. Yeah, there's just, I mean, it's been a heavy news week overall. So it's just kind of, the market's just it's gonna play games. So right here, obviously you saw it spike down a little bit, but it's coming back up. Like I mentioned, we wanted to close somewhere above the pivots, so we have the confirmation of the bullish move before we, before we hop into this. All right. So yeah, everything looks pretty solid here so far for the most part. Yeah, there you go. See, this is exactly what we're looking for. I was waiting for it to come above the pivots, just like I mentioned a few seconds ago, waiting for it to come up, retrace down a little bit, and then confirm that bullish move. Once we have that confirmation, we'll be fine. We can start taking some buys. But until we get that confirmation, we're not going to take any trades yet, any official trades per se, because we want to confirm that we're taking the proper direction. So everything here is, you can see it's starting to push up really bullish, right? Everything here is starting to turn green. So everything here is green. It heavily outweighs the sells here. So, I mean, it looks pretty solid overall for the most part. Let's see, Ed over here. How much did you lock in, bro? Ed locked in about 3,198. Congrats, Ed. So he locked in a lot of profit off the Dow right here as well. He took the opposite way. Nice work, dude. Yeah, so you guys can see that people, he said 24 was a misclick. I see. Oh, 24 standard lots down. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, no, definitely. So you guys can see here, if you guys know the strategy, you guys can lock in profits in both directions. You don't have to just trade one direction. Ed over here understood that the fundamentals were showing a buy. So he took advantage of that and he caught it at the low over here. So as it swung down, he caught it for a buy. You can see the technicals here are still being manipulated because the fundamentals are still bullish, but for whatever reason, price keeps spiking down. So it's kind of risky right now to enter these trades. It's like I mentioned before, you want to wait for that confirmation before you hop in. Because the thing is, if you hopped in up here, you'd have been screwed, right? You've been totally screwed because it would have came all the way back down right here. So what I'm waiting for right now is I'm waiting for the market to stop being manipulated for US 30. And then I want it to go in the direction of the fundamentals, which is going to be bullish, obviously. And we'll see. If it shifts to a sell, then we're going to look for some sells. But right now, it's still bullish. I mean, you guys can do basic math here. Just add up the green stocks right here, add up the red stocks, see which one's stronger. The green's obviously going to be stronger. But it looks like everything's starting to shift down. S&P is now negative. It was green earlier. Now it's red. NASDAQ's starting to come down. The Dow Jones is slightly above. It's only up 6.59 points right now. So looking at this right here, let's refresh this. It's so weird. I don't understand why this is red, but this is for the future contract. So this is overall the future contract for June 2021. This is going to be for the day. So for the day right now, we're still positive 6.5, or we're up again. It's starting to push up. So we're up 15 points right here, the Dow Jones. All right, yeah. So the Dow Jones is up 7 points right now. And you can see how it's swinging back up, right? We'll have to wait and see what goes on from here. I mean, obviously, it's still pushing up right now. Yeah, I know. I already saw that, Jeff. I acknowledged what she said like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I know it's monthly OPEX, but the thing is, we're still trying to take this trade here. So, and we have that going. That's why the market's kind of moving like this. But the thing is, we're still waiting for the confirmation. Because the thing is, the market's still going to go one direction or the other. It's not going to keep going back and forth until there's a bias set, right? So I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot of manipulation in the market. Like you said, it's monthly OPEX this week. So there's going to be a lot of manipulation. That's why we're waiting for the confirmation before we take it. Because obviously right here, the Dow is bullish, right? It's starting to shift down. So it went from bullish, now it's going into the negative. So we want it to be one-sided before we hop into anything. Like I was saying before, we want the fundamentals and the technicals to line up. So if this starts to shift down into the red and then it starts to continue pushing down further. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. Jeff just mentioned. So if you guys are familiar with Jeff in the group, he's like one of our more veteran traders here with regard to equities, stocks, indexes, futures, stuff like that. Jeff mentioned that during monthly OPEX, it's choppy. Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be super choppy this whole month. And we got a pretty good month so far. So it's going to be choppy. This is why I always recommend that you guys wait for the confirmations before entering these trades, because it's going to be super choppy right now. Looking at the index right here, the index is now negative. So it's now shifting from a bullish bias to now a negative bias. I mean, we'll see. I can't really say what's going to happen until it happens right here. But just looking at the Dow 30 stocks over here, it's still, they're starting to shift. So the red stocks are starting to be heavier than the green stocks, right? And that's fine. We don't care what direction price goes. Either way, we're going to be looking to enter some trades. So here we go. It's starting to shift down right here. So we have a sell bias here for the 10-minute. Here's another 3-minute entry. If anyone wants to take it, just a reminder, this is at your own risk. I'm not taking these trades right now. I'm waiting for the confirmation. So if you guys want to take this trade, you guys can, but like I mentioned, it's going to be at your own risk, right? Because we don't have that bias confirmed yet. It didn't even close, so there's no entry there. Oh, there it did. So it did close right there. If anyone wants to take it, there's the trade right there for the 3-minute scalp. It's about to hit TP, it looks like, but it's going to be risky. So it's up to you guys if you guys want to take this. I'm not taking it myself because I'm not fully convinced that the bias has been confirmed yet. But if you guys want to take it, there it is. It's almost a full TP. There's the 1 minute here. There's like so many entries here after 1 minute. So I think we might have to focus on the 1 minute for a bit because all the entries here are coming on the 1 minute. The only problem is we don't have the bias yet. If you took the 1 minute sell right there, that would have hit full TP. Right here on the 3 minute, if you took this trade, it's still kind of iffy, right? It's going back and forth. So lots of choppiness this morning. Yeah, here on the 3 minute, there's nothing there right now. Like literally there's that entry that was right there, but it's not something that I would personally take. So just keep in mind, we haven't taken any official trades yet today, guys. I'm still waiting for the confirmation. We haven't gotten it yet. But yeah, prices are just going back and forth. A lot of whipsaw action right now. If you are taking some trades, make sure that you have somewhat of a relaxed stop loss because it's going to keep spiking back and forth. These are some pretty big spikes for the 10-minute over here. So looking at this right here in the last 10 minutes, US 30 has spiked about 1,200 pips. So that's a big spike for a back and forth movement, right? If it was just going directional one way, it would make sense. But this was a back and forth movement right there. So keep in mind, just be careful if you guys are trading right now. I'm not trading. You guys, if you guys know how I trade, you guys who've been here for a while, I'm a very conservative trader. I don't like taking trades that I'm not 100% sure about. Right now, I'm not 100% sure because the fundamentals are going back and forth. Plus, the technicals are obviously indicating a bearish bias here because on the 10 minutes below the pivots, red trend meter, 3 minute below the pivots, red trend meter. Same with the 1 minute over here as well. So there was a bunch of entries here that were available that you could have made profit off. But, myself, I don't like that feeling of being nervous about a trade, right? When I take a trade, I want to be 100% sure it's going to hit TP. Right now, I don't feel that. So I'm chilling right now for the most part. Looking at the Dow, it's still bouncing back and forth. You saw it was like -15. It was like +7. Now it's -4. It's kind of like right down the middle. It's not, it hasn't really set its direction yet. Usually it'd be down like a couple points, like 20 points, 30 points, or it'll be up 20 or 30 points. Right now, it's just bouncing back and forth. So looking at this right here, I mean, it's pretty flat. I mean, if you ask me right here, just, adding this up right here. So we'll just add up the negatives, right? So negative 2.5 plus 1.7 plus 1.7 plus 1.5 plus 1.4 plus 2, right? So it's -10 points right now, just like these top 5 stocks right here. It's -10 points. The positive right here is going to be 5.4 plus 1.4 plus 1.4 plus 1.9 plus 1.6 plus 1.1. It's still more bullish, right? So just looking at this here, I mean, it's pretty flat. It's not really set. It's not one-sided yet. So looking back at US 30 over here, you can see it's just going back and forth. So super choppy market right now. Until this gets one-sided, we don't really know what direction to be focusing on, because the green stocks here still outweigh the red stocks, but it's not by very much. And there we go. It's starting to just not really move very much. All right. So we'll see where it goes from here. Yeah, no, thanks for letting us know, Jeff, because obviously you know way more than me with regard to equities, stocks, and the fundamental market. But yeah, no, definitely. It's good to know that monthly OPEX is going on right now, so that we're not confused, right? Because if we didn't know that monthly OPEX was going on, we'd probably be like, what the heck? Why is the market going sideways? Why is it so choppy? We have a reason behind it now, so we understand, why the market's moving like this. All right, so it looks like the bears are starting to take over. Let's go back over here real quick, see if anything here is updated. It's only 7 o'clock, so we still have a lot of time. Even though we didn't take that opening, well, some of you guys did take the opening entry. I didn't take it, but some of you guys did take it. Rick said pivots look like a bowl of spaghetti. Yeah, exactly, right? It's not really, it's too choppy. Larkin over here locked in 6,115. Nice, Larkin. So congrats to you guys here who are taking these trades. As you guys can see, some people are taking trades here. Even though I'm not trading myself, a lot of people here are still taking trades and are still locking a lot of profit. So this morning, Larkin locked in 6,115. Ed locked in 3,198. So you can see people are trading in different directions, right? Larkin's taking sells because he understands the strategy, so he's taking a sell there. Ed over here took buys here because he understands the strategy. Slav over here, he took some sells. He's like in the same boat as Larkin over here. He was taking those sells that I was identifying. Cheryl over here, she identified the sells as well. She locked in 2,000 for the day. Kyle, he did the opposite, or no, he took the sell too. So he made about 1,000 right here. C-Suk right there, he took some buys. So people are trading in different directions, but they're applying the K2 strategy when they see fit, right? If they see a buy, they take a buy. If they see a sell, they take a sell. There's no real big difference there. It's just if it applies and the strategies align, then you can take the trade, right? You don't have to just trade in one direction. So Kalashnikov's asking, is 1 minute scalp strategy same as a 3 minute? Yeah, pretty much. The only difference is a TP stop loss. Since it's a smaller time frame, you're going for a smaller move, right? Usually on the 3 minute here, we go for 250 pips. On the 1 minute, you go for 100 pips. So the 3 minute right here is about to hit TP. This is one that we actually identified and caught as it showed up. So if it hits TP right there, I'll just give you guys an update because a lot of you guys did take this trade here. So there you go. So full TP off that for whoever took it. I mean, a lot of you guys did take this trade. I did see some of you guys lock this in. So I'll just give you guys an update here in the group because some of you guys are messaging me in the private. They're like, people are asking if I see any entries to just post them up if they win so that they can be confirmed that they took the right trade. So that's just 250 pips right there. Nothing too crazy. But I haven't taken anything on my own account yet. I'm just, I'm being careful right now until I'm confirmed that that direction is being is it going one direction or the other? Because it's just personally, guys, I just don't like looking at losses on my screen, right? You guys have seen my charts. Like whenever I show my profits, I literally never have loss. The only time I have a loss is if it's an accident, right? Like my profits from yesterday, I took a lot of trades here, but I didn't have any losses because I only took them when I knew they were guaranteed to hit. Like all my trades yesterday were all straight wins, right? And even last week. So like here on Friday, right? Straight wins. Here on Thursday, straight wins. Because I just don't like to see losses on my, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm OCD to see just wins. So I only wait for trades that I know are for sure going to hit. Steven, you don't know how to get the 10-minute chart on your screen? I thought, didn't you have it on your screen before? So if you want the 10-minute, Steven, you just have to you click on the screen, you type in the 10, you get the 10-minute interval there, you hit enter, and then it goes to the 10-minute chart. Or you can go here on this drop down. And if you don't have the 10-minute right here, just go to the bottom, type in 10 and click add right here. So that's how you would get it. But yeah, I mean, it looks like the market's starting to be bullish. I mean, bearish, sorry, not bullish. So let me go back to the index over here. Yeah, it looks like the red stocks are starting to overpower the green stock. So I think our bias here is going to be for sell. Let me just add this up real quick. Let's see, 2.7 plus 2.1 plus 1.8 plus 1.4 plus 1.4 plus 1.3 plus 1.2 plus 1.2 plus 1 plus 1. So it's about like 15 points. Yeah, it's definitely, we're looking for sells now. Because right here, these don't add up to 15. So, all right. So yeah, this looks good from here. Yeah, it's starting to drop. So yeah, definitely looks like it's going to be a sell here. If you guys caught this snipe entry over here, there's a snipe entry that was available. There's actually a couple snipe entries. So if you guys are brand new here and you guys aren't familiar with the snipe entry, this is like one of the most accurate ones that we use. So this is a K2 snipe entry. So first you want to confirm a wick rejection off K2 pivot, which can be any pivot. Two, confirm wick rejection off K2 SR zone. Three, confirm wick rejection off pivot does not touch candle body. And four, confirm direction of momentum using K2 momentum indicator. And then after that, enter on the open of the following candle. So whoever caught these trades here, you guys would have made a ton of profit because, for example, right here, we have a lot of sells here that are available. So like looking at this right here, there's a rejection right there, right? So if you took that for a sell, you would have hit full TP right there, right? Again, right here, the next one, this red one right here, rejection off there. So wick rejection off the pivot and the structure, that would have been another full TP right there. Again, right here, if you took this, wick rejection off the pivot and the SR right there, you would take that for a sell, another full TP on the way right here off that. So that would have been 1,500 pips right there if you caught any of these sells here using the snipe strategy. There you go, full TP again off of that. So I'll give you guys an update right there for whoever wants to, whoever's following it really, because a lot of you guys here are still taking these trades, even though I'm not taking them myself. So I'll give you guys an update right here in the group so that you guys can follow it. So obviously our bias now is going to be for a sell, right? That's going to be the bias now. So update this. All right. So it looks like we have a bias now. If you guys are looking to enter trades, a lot of you guys are already entering trades, so it's not a big deal. Whoever's trading on their own, they can, they've been taking it themselves. Nice. So Joey over here just sent me his profits. Joey, he locked in about 3,330. So he took some sells there and he took some buys. So like I mentioned, you can trade either way. You don't have to trade one direction. So like if you know how to apply these strategies here, you guys can easily take trades in both directions and still make a ton of profit. So nice work, Joey. Congrats to you, bro. Kind of jealous because I haven't taken any trades myself. But now that we have the sell bias here, we can start looking for some possible sells off of this right here. So yeah, definitely nice work, Joey. Yeah, huge drop right there. So that 3 minute right there, full TP, the 10 minute right there, full TP as well. Yeah, I mean, we have our bias now. So now we can start looking for trades in one direction. So looking at this here, obviously you can see it's shifted, right? It shifted heavily. There's way more red stocks that are heavier than the green stocks down here. So there's a bias for the day. Our bias is going to be for a sell. We can start looking for some sell scalps. There's not going to be one here on the 3 minute. There's not going to be one here on the 10 minute anytime soon. So let me just mark up these zones real quick so that we can start looking for some possible snipes. But it looks like our main focus is going to be on the 1 minute right now because the 10 minute is still like far from the pivots over here. So if you guys have any questions or you guys want me to analyze anything or cover anything or explain how things work, go ahead and ask right now, because the thing is, we got to wait for this to come up. It's probably not going to come up for a few minutes because what we're looking for here on the 1 minute is we're looking for an opposite signal. We want an opposite signal to come up, and then we'll take the sell as it comes back down to lock in that trade right there, right on the 1 minute. So just keep that in mind. I have my alert set up. So if you guys have questions, I can answer questions right now instead of stuff right there. Yeah, Joey, I just gave you a shout. I'm not sure if you just got into the room, but yeah, I did see your profit right there, Joey. Nice work off your trades right there, dude. You locked in some pretty nice profit for the day, 3,330. So nice work, Joey. Morning, active. Morning, everybody. God, so that's my son. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, it's good seeing you, Joey, because I haven't seen you like post profits in a while. I know you've been like going back and forth with your trades, but no, great work today. You're catching up finally, right? You're catching back up to where you're supposed to be. So looking at the 10 minute right here, no entry off this, nothing off the 3 minute. Like I mentioned, our main focus right now is just the 1 minute, because we need the same thing here for the 3 minute. We need a signal up, and then we catch a signal back down. Right, same situation on the one, waiting for a signal up, and then catch it as it comes back down. Right, it's same situation both ways. I'll go over the so here's a snipe entry here for the 10 minute. There's exactly what we're looking for, that snipe in that opposite signal that we're waiting for. Let's see. Emma said, should I hold a trade if I'm in at 34,264? 34,264. You're in for a sell, right, Emma? So Steven, I'm not confused about what you're saying. Steven said, sometimes I'm not sure when you enter or exit a trade. Can you show me which screen you have on so I know exactly when you enter? I mean, this screen's always on right here, Steve. I'm not sure what screen you're talking about. I mean, it's the same process that we've been doing for the past 3 years, Steven. You've been here every day for the past, I think, almost a year now. Or no, you've been here for like the past couple months, maybe half a year. Nothing's changed here, Steven. So I'm not sure what you're referring to. Steven, are you like a brand new person? Because I feel like you knew what was going on like for the past couple months, and then today you kind of don't see anything. Yeah, Steven, I don't know what you mean, Steven, because it seems like you're like clueless right now. But you've been on these live sessions for the past I don't know, 6 months now. I mean, you seem like you were getting it like the past couple months, and then today you're like completely lost. So I'm not sure if like you're a new person or you're someone on your account. Yeah, I don't know. Carlos said Steven has to be trolling. I don't know. Maybe if it's another person, it might be. All right, Steven, I can't answer these basic questions for you right now because, and we've gone over this. If you guys are new here, Steven, he's an older member. He's been in K² for a couple months now, but he, everyone in here knows Steven. But yeah, Steven, I don't know what you're asking for. You're asking for my MT4 screen. I think a lot of people here would rather see the chart than MT4 screen, Steven. Yeah, I don't know if someone wants to see if you want to go ask someone else in the chat, you can go ask somebody else because yeah, you're distracting me right now, Steven. We're looking for trades right here. So I'm not going to answer any more of your questions, Steven. If you have questions, ask in the group, Steven. I'm going to ignore your questions for today because you're distracting me. I need to focus on these trades. Okay, so we have a buy signal right here. This is fine. We're looking for now a sell signal after it to catch it from this point. So here we are on the 1 minute right here. We will be looking for this, and then we'll be looking for a possible drop from this point over here. So yeah, Emma said that she was in at here. Let me just let me mark up where you're at over here. So yeah, guys, if you guys are new here, Steven's an older member here. I don't want to explain myself. It's whatever. If you guys know Steven, you guys know Steven, but you guys already know how Steven is and how he kind of stresses everybody else, everyone in here out. So Steven's a good guy. He means well, but he's completely lost sometimes. All right, so Emma, I can't put the points there, so I'm just gonna move it up slightly. I mean, you're like into some drawdown now, Emma. So I don't know if you should hold on to. I mean, obviously we have a bearish bias here. Right? We're still looking for some sells, but there's a huge rejection off this K2SR down here. So let me check the index real quick to see if I still think it's going to come down. Our bias here is still for a sell, yeah. Or I mean, it's kind of iffy right now. So it's not one-sided, Emma, but I mean, obviously there's still more red than green. So I think it'll keep coming down. It's just, there's no guarantee it's going to keep coming down. So what I would do right here is if you're still in this position, I don't know, you're now back in profit. So you can hold on to it, but just keep in mind that you should probably move your stop loss and profit to protect your position. I mean, it's going to be hard for you right here because you're right at the entry point. So maybe you could hold on to it for a bit, or maybe wait for another entry and then maybe exit off that one. So right here, no entry off the 3 minute. Here on the 10 minute, there's no entry off here as well. On the 1 minute over here, we're just waiting for a sell signal. Once we get a sell signal, we can take it for a 100 pip move, and then that'll be the 10-minute scalp over here. All right, we got a sell right here. Yeah, Emma. So I think it's going to keep coming down. It's just, it's a little risky right now. You might want to move your stop loss and profit. So our GA position just hit full TP. So where's our horns at? If you guys took the trade that I called yesterday for GA, it just hit full TP right now. So nice work to whoever took my trades. I don't think we have any losses this week. We have straight wins. So straight win right there. So I mean, it's been a great trading week so far. It's just today's kind of choppy. It's not usually this choppy, but there we go. Another full TP right there off GA. So nice work to whoever held on to it. I'll give you guys an update in the group right now. So let me see. Still looking for the sell here off the US 30. All right. Oh, so there's an entry there. So there's an entry here off the 1 minute. Let me enter mine real quick. If I'm too late, let me see if I can enter it. All right. So I'm not really using a stop loss right now for my US 30. If you guys are familiar, I usually use like a mental stop loss. I don't take like any crazy positions. I use a mental stop loss because the thing is, especially with the market being super choppy right now, I don't really want to risk it, right? So the thing is, it can spike up and down. So I'm not really using a stop loss right now. My main thing is going to be, so let's see, my breaking point is going to be somewhere around here, 500. So I'm just using a mental stop loss. I don't set my stop loss in MT4 because it, it just becomes a little risky because it spikes up so much, and then it might hit your spread, and then if it hits your spread, you get stopped out too early, then it comes all the way back down to profit, and it just becomes a mess from that point. So I don't recommend anyone else do that unless you actually know what you're doing. But looking at this here, I think overall it looks pretty bearish to me still. So I think it's going to come back down. It's just a matter of time before it comes back down. So I have a mental stop loss in mind right now. Not really messing with it, but yeah, I mean we'll wait and see where it goes from here. Market's just super choppy this morning, like too choppy. So I gave you guys the update for the Forex trade over there. There. All right, looks like we're good for the most part. I'll be watching this from here. I'll check the 10-minute actually. I'll see where it's going from here. Let's see. Where's my thing at? So yeah, watch it, see where it goes from here, and then we'll follow through with it. All right, cool. That's good for the most part. It looks like my trading view is kind of frozen. Or I don't know. It might just be me. Yeah. There we go with that. There it goes. It comes back down. I stacked on another position, so I'm probably going to close out of that one. I'll probably close out of both of mine actually. And if you guys want to hold on to yours, feel free. There we go. Man, this thing is so free. I'm already up 1,000 on the other one, because I entered like way up here because I knew it was going to come back down. So I'm thinking about hopping out of that one possibly. But yeah, we'll keep watching and see where it goes from here. It's just like I mentioned, I don't really set a stop loss. I'm just waiting for it to come back down because our bias here is still to sell. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, I mean overall here, it's just starting to shift around a lot. So I think I'm just going to set a TP and then try to just pull out when I can. Let's see. That is 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 2, 2. 7, 9. I'm setting a TP. I'm not setting a stop loss, but I'm setting a TP because I'm not trying to follow it really. Because the market's just, it's all over the place. 3, 4, 2, 2, 2. And I don't want to get caught answering questions and then there we go. Set the TPs, no stop loss, but I set TPs for mine. Let me go to the YouTube real quick. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading the YouTube right now. Let me go through the chats because the chats are kind of going all over the place right now. Let's see if I could see what's going on over here. Sorry, there's a lot of messages going through. Let me check my Telegram. I'm trying to see where I'm like focused on right now because I'm getting a ton of messages everywhere. So I'll look at Telegram first. Let's see. Mark locked in some profit off there. Nice, dude. So Mark, he's trading on a smaller account, but you guys can see right here, he took a couple trades on his own, which is fine. I mean, he took a couple trades. He lost one trade here for GU. He won the GA trade that I shared. He took his own NZD CAD trade, took some gold trades, TP's on there, one loss, and then a win here to cover his loss over there. So overall, he's up 23 bucks. Nice work, Mark. Overall on yours. For my TP guys, I'm trying to pull out of the trade because I just don't feel comfortable with the market conditions right now. So for my TP right here, I have my TP set at 34,222. But I mean, it's probably going to drop further. It's probably going to drop to full TP. But me personally, I just don't feel comfortable with holding it. So I just want to pull out. So it's probably going to be halfway to full TP down here. It's going to be like around this area right here where this low hit. So we'll see where it goes from there. But I think it's going to drop. You can see obviously right here, it's starting to drop further. So let's drop back down. Let me go back to the indexes over here. It's just, it's a choppy market. Like I said, I don't really like trading when the market's super choppy. Oh, fuck. That's why, because Nancy Pelosi's speaking right now and the Democrats. All right. So there's there's stuff going on right now. This is what's caught. I mean, this is also affecting the market. So there's Nancy Pelosi speaking right now. Go figure. Yeah. Okay. So she's speaking right now. So, obviously this is going to affect the market. I mean, they're talking about the COVID-19 hate crimes, but obviously they're saying other stuff that's going to affect the economy. It's not just going to be because of that. I didn't realize she was talking today because it wasn't even on the news. Like it was kind of a random announcement right here. I guess because it doesn't affect the economic environment. That's why, but yeah. I mean, we'll see where it goes from here. So I'm back in profit. I'm up about 1,000 off my other trade. I'm up a couple hundred on the other one. So I'm getting close to my TP right there. But like I mentioned, I'm just going to let it run and then let it be because I already set my TP at that spot. So yeah, my TP is at 34,222. I'm like a few pips away from it. I'm tempted to just close it out because I'm already in profit pretty nice. But we'll see where it goes from there. Oh, full TP. So there we go, guys. If you guys caught it to full TP, there you go. It just hit TP right there. So there you go. Most of you guys caught it. So great work amongst everyone here. I'll send you guys my profits right now to show you guys what exactly we hit off that. So this is what I mentioned about you guys have to have a wide stop loss, or you guys can't be scared to have a wide stop loss. A lot of people are scared to have a wide stop loss because they think they're going to lose the trade. I know it's going to come down. So we have a wide stop loss just as a safety net, but I'm not expecting to lose this trade. I hit TP off there. I'll send you guys my profits shortly. Yeah, I did pretty good off that trade right there. Nico over here, Nico made about 31 bucks. So nice work, Nico. Congrats to you, bro. Congrats to everyone here who caught that trade. Like I mentioned, it's just I know what I'm doing here. So if you guys know what you're doing, you guys wouldn't really be nervous about any of these trades here. Obviously I moved my stop loss a little close because I just didn't want to deal with it. But if you held it to full TP, you would have got full TP off that. So nice work amongst everyone over here. If you guys have any profits, go ahead and post them in the group so I can add them to the daily post for the day. Yeah, I mean, if not, nice. Larkin locked in 11,000 for the day. Wow. Congrats, Larkin. So he took that sell that I just told you guys about. He locked in about 2,000 off that. He stacked on as well. He made another almost 3,000. So 11,000 for the day. Larkin. Damn. Great work, bro. Great work. Let's see. All right. So nice work off that. I'll send you guys my profits so you guys can see that I actually took that trade. I'm not just calling random trades here. I'm up about 3,000 for the day. So I'm doing pretty nice for the day. Not too bad. Let's see. Give you guys a little update over here. Nice, Sam. So Sam just sent his profits as well. So you guys can see everyone here is locking in profits. No reason for you guys to be negative. Sam locked in about 1,210 off that US 30 trade. In total, he's up almost 2,000 for the day. Let me send you guys my profits as well. So here are my profits right here. Like I said, I took both the trades right there. I took one that was higher up. So I took the original entry, and then right here, I took it when it was above right here, right? I took it again for another sell. So I doubled up on that. I made about 30,211. The only reason I doubled up is because I knew it was going to come down, right? You guys can only do this if you know what's going on. So if you guys want to learn the strategy, you guys have to master it. Like Steven, like I mentioned before, right? You have to actually know what you're doing here so that you don't make these mistakes. Steven over here, he just sent his profits. He made 322. Nice work, Steven. So if Steven made profit, you guys got to make profit. There's no reason for you guys not to make any profit, right? But yeah, here I'll just give a little update off of that one, that K2 US. All right. So there goes the my profits. You guys can see that whenever I feel good about a trade, I'll take it, right? I felt good about that trade, so I took it. But I'm very careful about what trades I take, right? I don't just take random trades. I'm not like, oh, I'm just going to take a trade just because. I take a trade because I know it's going to hit. If I know it's going to hit, then I'll take it. And, you know, that's why my win rate's always so high. Like right here, straight wins from yesterday. I took trades too, straight wins. I even took this when I was waiting in line for my COVID shot. Like I was literally just sitting there and I knew that price was going to come down. So that's why I took these sells here. I basically based my trade off the 10-minute bias, and then I entered off the 1 minute. So looking at that right there, that that was where it came from, right? These trades over here. So yeah, I mean, everything looks pretty good for the most part overall. If you guys have any other questions or you guys have anything else you guys want me to cover, you know, feel free to pop your questions in the chat. But I mean, other than that, let me see if there's anything else for me to look at here. Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat over here. It looks like you guys are yeah, I'm just seeing this over here in the chat. Kalashnik Kids asking, is the 1 minute stop loss 30 minutes? I mean, 50 pips as well. No, normally it's 30, it's 300 pips, which is 30 points, Kalashnik Kid. But the market today is choppy, so we have to have a wider stop loss because you know, price just keeps, like you can see right here, obviously it keeps bouncing back and forth, right? So like our entry is right there, but it bounced up, but it came all the way back down where it was supposed to go. So normally it's 300 pips, Kalashnik Kid, but for today, because of the market conditions, I put a wider stop loss because I don't want to risk it when I'm taking these trades here, because we know it's going to come down, right? The reason I know it's going to come down is because fundamentals show it's going to come down. You just don't want to get caught in those whipsaws, especially on the 1 minute. But normally it's not going to be 50 points. It's going to be less than that. So just looking at this here, market is starting to shift back to the bullish side. Right here, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 points right here. So you guys can see it's pretty lopsided, right? We don't know where price is going to go. There's no bias here. Obviously, right here, the fundamentals are showing kind of just flat. Let me see. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, everything just kind of looks flat here. It says it's negative. I don't think this thing is updating properly because it doesn't look like it's down 46 points, right? Looking at the points right here, it's only down X amount of points from open. So yeah, Kalashnik Kid. Generally, we don't have a stop loss that wide. The only reason we have that wide today is because of the market conditions. Very choppy today. You want to get caught in any of those spikes. So let's see. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else we can see here. There's no entry here off the 10-minute. Possible entry off the 3-minute if this comes down. So we have an opposite signal right here for a buy. If we get a sell here, possible entry for a sell. But looking at the fundamentals over here, the stocks don't really show, you know, a heavy movement on one side or the other. It looks pretty even. Here, I'll just do the math real quick just to see. So like 3.3, 2.3, 2.2, 2.0, 2.0, 1.5. 0.3, 0.9, 0.8, 0.8, 6, 0.5, 0.4, 0.4, 1, 0.1. All right, so it's only negative 7 points right there for the sell side. Let me look at the buy side now. 3.3. 3.3 plus 3.1 plus 2.0 plus 1.5 plus 0.7 plus 0.5 plus 0.5. Okay, so it already outweighs it. Obviously, the looks like the buys are starting to outweigh the sells. So it's back and forth movement today, guys. Like price goes from bullish to bearish. Now it's back to bullish, right? So, I mean, it's going to be hard to tell what the bias is going to be looking like. You just don't want to get caught in any of these, you don't want to get caught on the wrong side of the market, right? You don't want a price to be going one way and then all of a sudden it goes the other way. So let me just check this out real quick, zoom out from this point. I mean, obviously it looks pretty bearish to me overall. It's going to market up from 630. So from 630 to 10, looks like it's going to be pretty bearish for the most part. Reason for that is because price usually moves one direction during one session, and then from there it reverses the other way. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see because, obviously, like I mentioned, the bias here it's not one-sided. So I don't know if it's going to keep pushing down, but this is going to be the range right here from market open 6:30 up until 10, which is going to be mid-market for us. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait for that confirmation. But I mean, we don't have any losses today so far, so we're doing pretty good overall. Everything that we looked at today is hit, even though it's been a choppy market. Like I mentioned, I'm still very careful about what I'm taking, so I'm not really just hopping into random trades. I'm actually waiting for something, for some sort of substance before I enter these trades. But yeah, looking at the index over here, I mean, I think they're still talking. So White House COVID response team for public health is holding a briefing. So they're still talking right now about COVID. That's going to affect the market, so we're probably going to hold off on entering any new trades right now. I hate these commercials. All right, we got about seven minutes left. Let's see. All right, yeah, they're still talking. So they're talking about COVID right now. This is going to affect the market, so I'm not really messing with it. They're talking about new variants in the UK. Yeah, I would probably hold off on trading right now, guys, because there's COVID news going on right now. That's going to affect the market. Obviously, if there's new variants and they're going to start talking about, I don't know, closing stuff down or whatever, then it's going to affect the market. So COVID news is going on right now. Right after that COVID news, the Fed speaking at 9:30. So we'll, I mean, I can answer questions right now. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. I can answer anything for you. If there's anything about K2 that you guys want to know about, anything about risk management, FTMO, whatever, it's probably the best time for me to answer questions because there's just too much news going on right now. I'm not going to take any trades myself, so I don't recommend you guys take any, but if you guys want to take a trade, you guys are welcome to. So if you guys want to trade on your own, feel free, but I'm not going to take any on my own account. That's just going to give you a hint that this is probably not a good time to trade because there's just stuff going on, right? If there wasn't news going on, I'd be perfectly fine. I'd be fine to take trades, but COVID news going on, they can announce something that like a country going back into shutdown or, taking off the masks or countries going to reopen. Those things can affect the market pretty heavily. So there's a lot that can happen to affect the market. So I'm not really going to mess with it, but we still have the sell bias here for, so see, we got a 1 minute scalp right here, 17 seconds. I'm not going to take this trade here, guys. So if you guys want to take it, feel free. But just a reminder, it's an at your risk trade, right? This is going to be at your risk. You guys have to understand your risk when you take this trade here, because this is going to be one of the official trades. So looking at this right here, all right, so there's the the 1 minute right there. Let's see. I don't know why the 1 minute's like frozen on my end. I mean, it's still dropping, so let me just refresh it. Yeah, so if you guys took the 1 minute right there, it's 5 TP. Like I mentioned, it's at your risk. I'm not taking it myself. I don't feel comfortable with the news going on and stuff right now. So if you guys want to take it, I mean, it's already running right there. But like I mentioned, it's just going to be a very, very risky trade for you to take. So I'll leave a alert over here. What's going on with my screen? Another entry. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, connection issue over here. California, it's weather sucks, so the connection sucks here. But yeah, market's still pretty choppy right now, guys. There's not really much for us to follow through with at this moment. But like I mentioned, I'm not taking any trades right now because there is news going on. Specifically, the COVID news right here is going on, and then the Fed's going to speak in about an hour. So I'll see on this for a bit, and then if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out or pop in the chat. But yeah, for the most part, it doesn't really look like there's anything here. Yeah, Steve, don't take any trades right now. Like, I'm not even taking trades myself, so it's not the time to take trades right now. I'm just marking up these trades for you guys to look at if you guys wanted to. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I'm not taking trades myself. Here is the US 30 trade. It's about to hit TP right there off the 1 minute. So whoever took it, you guys are on your way to TP. It's just the snipe strategy isn't for the 1 minute Kalashnikov. The snipe strategy is for the 10 minute. So, I mean, there's too much noise on the 1 minute. You can't even do it on the 1 minute. So I'm not sure how would you do that on there? It's the 1 minute is going to be the pivot strategy. It's not going to be the snipe. The snipe's used on the 10 minute over here. 10 minutes is probably the lowest one that I would use it on. I've seen other people use it on the 5 minute. Some people on the 3 minute. I've never seen anyone use it on the 1 minute though. 1 minute is just it's too fast for you to really apply it. And the problem with it too is that there's just too much noise on the 1 minute. So you'll get a lot of zones that pop up all around. Mark said, while the team is trading live on the 1 minute, could I make the same trades on the 3 minute if everything lines up? I mean, you could trade however you like, Mark. It's really up to you how you want to trade it. If you want to trade on 3 minute, feel free. You know the strategy, so you can pretty much do it on your own. You don't really need my approval for you to take trades. So if you want to do it on the 3 minute, yeah, feel free, Mark. I actually like the 3 minute better than the 1 minute. The only time I don't take 3 minutes is because there's it's just there's no entries on that time frame. That's why we're on the 1 minute now, because there's nothing on the 3 minute. I mean, there's one that could come up at some point, it'll be pending, but overall, I think everything is just on the, it's just on the 1 minute right now for us currently. Yeah, no, definitely, Mark. If the 1 minute is too fast for you, there you go, full TP off the 1 minute. I should have just taken the trade with you guys. So there goes another full TP right there. Great work to whoever took it. I'll just give you guys an update because you guys are asking me to give you guys updates in the group over here. So as you guys can see, the market's, it's tricky, but we're still hitting TPs. Like it's still, profits are still being hit. It's not like the strategy to stop working because there's news. The only reason is that it just becomes riskier, right? It doesn't mean that the strategy doesn't work. It just means that it's riskier. So if you're too scared to take trades, it's probably best for you to just sit out the market. Or if you don't understand how the strategies work, it's better to sit out the market, wait for better conditions. But right now, there goes another full TP off that, off the 1 minute. So yeah, Mark, I mean, if you don't want to trade on the 1 minute, you don't have to. You can go on the 3 minute. It's perfectly fine. Same difference, really. It's not really a big difference with regard to strategy wise. Here's another entry here off the 3 minute. If you want to take that, Mark, I think this would be it right here. So there's another entry off the 3 minute right there. Like I mentioned, I'm not taking these trades right now because there's news going on. If you do want to take it, it's at your own risk. So it's going to mark this up right here. There you go. So it's in profit. It's moving its way down off the 3 minute right here for whoever took it. Damn, the market's crazy right now. I'm like tempted to enter these trades, but I'm just not comfortable because I like to trade when there's a bias. There really isn't very much of a bias here. I mean, there is a bias, but it's not enough for me to like want to hop into some trades. I'm kind of tempted to hop into this though. This 3 minute. I'll see where it goes from there. And Shortson, I do see your question for your USD, so I'll pull that up shortly. Yeah, I mean, it's just risky right now. Like this is probably gonna hit TP, but it's just risky. So I'm not really gonna take it on my own account. I'm like, maybe I'll just take it for a little bit, like just catch the last little push to full TP right there. Overall, I'm happy with my profits for the day. I'm already up, 3,211. I don't really have to trade anymore if I really didn't want to. This is enough to cover a whole week's of trading in some situations. So like I mentioned, I don't like taking losing trades. So if I see it's going to hit and I think it's really going to hit, then yeah, I'll take the trade. If I'm not 100% about it, I'm not going to take it. Because I hate seeing red on my screen. That's why whenever you guys see me post my profits, I only take like 1 or 4 trades a day, right? I take about 1 or 4 trades a day, but they're all profit. Like they're never in the red. So yeah, I mean, other than that, let me go over and check out your USD for short scene real quick. So your USD is right here. For you guys who are new here and you guys haven't seen how I analyze charts, I'll just delete everything off the chart. I'm traditionally a Forex trader, but I started trading US 30 last year. So I've been trading it for over maybe about 2 years now, for over a year every day. So like, I really understand how US 30 moves now. That's why it's my main thing to trade, but I still do trade Forex. So like looking at here, this is how I analyze the chart. Here's your USD on the 4 hour. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to identify market structure. So the first thing I'll do is I'll mark up market structure by using the K2SR indicator right here. If you guys have trouble marking up market structure, the K2SR indicator makes all the difference for you because it takes out the guesswork, right? The problem with an average person identifying market structure is that everything looks like market structure, right? It's hard for you to really pinpoint what's important and what's not. So that's why I created this indicator here to kind of help you guys out. It's like training wheels for trading. Basically, once you do this enough times, you'll be able to identify this without the indicators because you're looking for the same thing every single time. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people say, why would you use the indicator? It's like it's not accurate or whatever. I mean, it's pretty accurate to me if you ask me here. So if I zoom out from this point here, we have market structure. I'll zoom out from here. We have perfectly drawn market structure, right? You can see when price broke above here, it broke above, sideways, broke above, sideways, broke above, sideways, came back down, sideways, came up, sideways. And you can see, like, if you just focus on these areas here, you know where market structure is, right? It's not that difficult. Like you can draw a line right here, and then you can draw a line right here. This is market structure, right? From April 13th up until April 18th. From here to here, this is new market structure, right? Because price breaks into the structure, it goes sideways and then it breaks above and then it goes sideways again. That's why it's important that you identify market structure so you know which direction to trade in. So looking at this here, this is going to be new market structure. So looking at this over here, let me just see where I'm going to focus on. So this can be chopped up into a lot of ways. Like we can use it like this right here. And then we can focus on, well, on this area here, right? So this is going to be market structure from May 13th up until May 18th today. You can see when price broke structure right here, what happens from that point, right? From that point, when price broke structure, you would take the buy here, and then you would write it up to the next structure right here, right? For a small profit, about 20 pips. Again, right here, when price broke structure above here, what happened from that point? You do the same exact thing. And in order to be confident to take a buy here, you would turn on the K2 momentum indicator to identify the direction of momentum, right? So obviously you wouldn't just take a buy there just because it broke structure, right? The reason why we took the buy here is because we have a buy signal right here. So I'll put the requirements here for this strategy that I'm applying. This is the K2SR zone strategy. And for this, it's really simple. So confirm a break and close past K2SR zone to confirm. All right, just hit full TP that 3 minute. Fuck, I should have just took the trade. So another full TP right there. Market is still hitting, guys. Like I said, the strategy still works. There's nothing wrong with the strategy. It's just that it's a risky time to trade. So if you guys know the strategy and you guys are applying it yourself, another full TP right there off that 3 minutes. So let me just go ahead and add that to the group over here, because I know a lot of you guys are taking these trades. Let's see, Josh sent me some profits right there. So I'll take a look at that shortly. So I gave you guys that trade, not too long ago. Hit full TP, little to no drawdown right there. I'm tempted to just enter these trades with a smaller lot size because they're still hitting. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, so Josh said, another day of profits, bro. So over here, Josh, he locked in about 3,771. He took all the sells that I've been giving you guys, right? Literally all the sells that I've been telling you guys about, he's taking them. So nice work, Josh. Big congrats to you, bro. You're following directions, which is, like I said, if you guys follow directions, there's no reason for you not to be profitable here, right? Like I didn't even take that trade, but Josh took it. Look how much he made. He's killing it. He's actually doing better than me right now. I'm only up 3,200. Josh is up 3,700. So nice work, Josh. Great work amongst you and everyone else here in the group. So yeah, going back to your USD, let me finish my analysis here, guys. So I was going over what happened to the thing here? I literally was putting the, all right, whatever. I'll just type it up again real quick. So this is the K2 SR zone strategy. So 1, confirm break and close past K2 SR zone. 2, confirm direction of momentum using K2 momentum indicator. Enter on the open of the following candle. So this strategy is very simple. I mean, this is, I teach you guys everything I do. You guys have the blueprint to every strategy that I apply here. This is for all the FX trades that I call. And then you guys already know the strategies here for US 30, right? You guys already know all the stuff. There's nothing to hide here. Literally, I show you guys everything I do from scratch, and you guys can trade exactly how I do. So looking at this right here, we have a breaking close past K2SR zone right here. So like I mentioned before, we have that right there. It's why it's important that you draw market structure so you can identify when price breaks and close past it. So right there, a break and close, that's requirement number 1. Requirement number 2, confirm direction of momentum using K2 momentum indicator. Right here, we have a buy signal. So with that said, you enter a long position right there. You can enter and then ride until the next zone right here, or you can go for the full move if you want. It's really up to you what you want to do there. Obviously right here, if you took it, full TP right there, right? Again, same situation right here. Price broke and closed past the K2SR zone. We had the buy signal right there. You enter another long position right here. Like I mentioned, you can enter and ride to the next zone, or you can go higher. I mean, it's really up to you what you want to do there. So if you went higher, you'd be right there, right? Same situation. But yeah, going back to my analysis now, price currently hasn't broken a zone, right? Price is within the zone right here, short scene. So what I would wait for here is I would wait for price to break and close above here so that we can do the same thing again, right? Another full TP right there for another buy. Vice versa, if price ends up swinging below here and we get a sell signal, then, our bias is going to change from a buy to a sell. You just write it down this way. Same situation, another TP in that direction. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for that right here. I mean, obviously it looks bullish to me. I'll look at the index over here to see where I think price is going to be going. So we can look at the EXY, DXY, that's going to be the indexes for these two currencies. Right here, you can see that the EXY is pretty bullish, right? It's very bullish. The DXY is bearish, right? With that said, what do you think is going to happen with Euro USD? It's probably going to keep pushing up. You know, basic fundamentals show that if one currency is stronger than the other currency, price is going to go up. So if price is going up, that means that the first currency is stronger than the second currency. Vice versa, when price is going down, that means that the second currency is stronger than the first currency. Looking at the index over here, which one's stronger? EXY is stronger, DXY is weaker, right? So what do you think is going to happen with Euro USD? It's probably going to push up. So in order for me to take this trade right here, I would wait for price to break and close above here. And then I just run the same thing over and over again, right? Another long position right there, full TP. So that's it for Euro USD right there. Let me see if there's anything else for me to look at before we continue on. Yeah, no, I think that's about it. So full TP off that right there, off the US 30, full TP off our GBP AUD trade. No losses this week, guys. It's been great this week. But yeah, I mean, everything else looks pretty solid for the most part. I don't see anything else here to really enter. Let me go to the index real quick. Let's see. All right, so the index is still bearish. There's more red stocks here than green stocks. So our buy is still going to be a sell here for Euro USD. But we do have news coming up in about an hour. We have the Fed speaking at about 9. So, you know, with that said, and with the market kind of being a little iffy right now, I'm probably going to sit out the market for the rest of the day. I'm already happy with my 3,000 for the day. You know, there's no complaints here. With mine over here, let's see. Brian locked in 362. So nice work, Brian. Great work, bro. You're doing pretty good right here. Straight wins right there all across the board. So you're doing pretty good. Nice. So Stanley here, he took like a small loss up there. I don't know how you took that loss over there, Stanley, but like Stanley took a small loss, or not a small loss, but a big loss. Yeah, so he had one loss there. I'm not sure where you took this trade right here, Stanley. Unfortunately, you know, it happens. So don't be discouraged just because you had a loss. You did have wins over here, though, from the sells that I called during the session, right? So I'm not sure if you took that on your own for a buy, because our bias has been a sell this morning. But no, I'm glad to see that you're bouncing back with it, right? Your profit is coming back right here. You just need a couple more wins to offset that loss there. So you're doing pretty good for the most part, Stanley. So yeah, don't feel discouraged, Stanley. You're still doing good, bro. Don't worry about it too much. Just you know, just keep your head up and stay focused. Because I don't know where you took that loss, but it's fine. Losses happen, you know. Maybe you made a mistake. Maybe you just took the wrong trade. It's all good. You'll bounce back from it. Here, let me see real quick. Stanley's asking how do I get the zones on your chart. So Stanley, to get the zones on your chart, you just turn on the K2SR indicator right there, and then use the rectangle tool right here. And then you can just draw your zones over the K2SR zones like that, right? So when you turn it off, you'll have the zones right there still on your chart. So that's pretty much it for the most part. Yeah, Flynn said there's a new 3-minute strategy. It's the same one we've been using, Flynn. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. It's the same one. Basically, I'll just put the details right here. This is a K2 US 30 3-minute pivot strategy. So it's the same one. You just confirm a valid K2 momentum signal to 2A. Price is breaking and closing past K2S, or no, breaking, closing past K2 pivots 3 and 4, or 2B, confirm price is below pivots for a sell or above for a buy. And I mean, that's pretty much it. So yeah, Flynn, it's the same strategy. You know, obviously right here, price broke below it, or we had the sell signal, it was below the pivot. So if you took that right there for sell, you'd write it to 250 pips right there, 500 pips stop loss. So full TP off of that right there. And then again, same situation over here as well, right? So it's the same strategy, Flynn. It's just, I don't know, it might look different to you, but it's the same strategy that we've been applying. So yeah, that's the pivot strategy right there. But yeah, I think other than that, let's see. Let me scroll up real quick. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Sam's asking, hey, Shawn, what lot size do you recommend for the breakout strategy 100K? So me, I use a 10 lot, so you can use a 5 lot, Sam, for a 100K account because I'm on a 200K. So you should be fine with a 5 lot, or you can use less. I mean, depends on your risk, right? If you want to take risk, if you want to take a riskier move off the breakout, which I generally do because we usually hit that. It usually hits TP. So I take a 10 lot, which is equivalent to a 1 standard lot. For you, Sam, if you're using FTMO, then I would recommend using a 5 lot or less. So like between a 2.5 and a 5, depending on what your what your goal is there. Oh, you're fine. Yeah. So Sam, if you're using a 3, that's actually better because it's a bigger move. So if you want to use less risk, then 3 is perfectly fine. Just for me, I take a riskier move when I take it because I'm pretty confident with that trade. Flynn said, "Oh yes, the same one." You said new, so my eyes got big. I was thinking about that Kermit meme that you made, Flynn. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for now. I don't really see anything else on the market. All right, let me go back real quick and see what is going on over here. So nothing here off the 1 minute, nothing here off the 3 minute, 10 minute right here. All right, yeah, so everything here looks pretty solid for the most part. I mean, there's not really any entries here off the snipe, so there's no reason to look on the 10. Here on the 3 minute, there's possibly going to be an entry here that's coming up. Looks like this big red candle is going to provide for a sell signal. If that happens, be good. So I'll move this over here. I'll just follow it. Let me go back to the index, make sure everything is still red. They're still talking right here for the COVID response team, which is still risky in my perspective. The market is still red overall, but I don't know how long this is going to hold for. So we got a 1 minute scalp over here. Yeah, I think I'm done for the day, guys. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I just don't want to risk it, right? I'm already up 3,000 for the day, so I'm not complaining about profits. No losses today, so I'm good. I don't want to risk taking some dumb trades here and take it while the COVID response team is talking, and also because the Fed is going to be speaking in about an hour. So I don't really want to risk it. There's no reason for me to risk it. I made pretty good profit today already. But yeah, if you guys have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I can answer your questions right now. Otherwise, I think we might be, calling it a bit of an early session. If you guys want to continue trading, feel free. What I recommend is use a smaller lot size or, and have a wider stop loss because like I mentioned before, if you guys have been following us all session, today is going to be a really choppy trading day, right? Because like, I forgot what Jeff said earlier today. I think he said it was an OPEX meeting or something like that. Sorry, I totally missed what Jeff said earlier. Yeah, Jeff mentioned, yeah, the monthly OPEX is this week. So there's going to be a lot of choppiness. Nice work, Slavo. So Slavo here just sent his profits. He locked in 2,000 for the day. He took the sells that I called here for US 30, made some nice profit off it. Yeah, nice. Lava said daily 1% done. Thanks, K2. We eat once again. Yeah, no, definitely every day. Every day is a good day here, right? There's no bad days here at K2. So right here's another possible scalp off the 1 minute. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to take the trade, but if you guys want to take it, you guys are more than welcome. Just keep in mind that it is going to be a risky trade. Like I said, you would have to have a pretty wide stop loss. just to withstand any whipsaws that happen throughout here. I probably wouldn't mess with the 1 minute. I probably would just wait for the 3-minute entry if it does come up. There's just too much of a mess here for me to really want to take these trades. So yeah, or maybe I'll hop into this last one with you guys. See, this is why I got to get offline, because I get too tempted to enter these trades here. So I mean, we'll see. Oh, there I go. This is why I got to get offline. Freaking taking these crazy trades here that I shouldn't be taking. It's all good. So let me see. This TP right here is going to be about. Just going to set my TP right there. I'm not going to set a stop loss because I think it's going to come back down. But yeah, I'm just going to set this up real quick and then I'm probably going to log off because I don't want to mess with. I don't want to mess with this stupid market today. It's just I'm trying to do the math in my head. 6. All right, so I set my TP down there. It's not really all that far. I just set my TP there, no stop loss, like I mentioned before. It's just, and Steven, don't take this trade right here unless you know what you're doing. So just give you a heads up. Don't take this trade, Steven. Yeah, no stop loss. I just have my TP there. I'm gonna let it run. But other than that, I think I'm done for the day, guys. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out on Telegram. Let me see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. Yeah, because the index here is just, I mean, it's just too choppy. It's not really worth. I mean, obviously right here, there's still more red than green, but it is still going to be, a bit risky for you guys to be taking these trades here. So other than that, I think that's it for this session, guys. If you guys have any other questions, I'll be on the Telegram. So if you guys want to message me on there, if you guys want to email me, I got about, I got like 200 emails to get to today. So I'll be busy. I'll be busy here answering questions and whatnot. So I'll be around. It's just, I just don't want to be online because like I said, just like right now, right? I took this trade here. I probably shouldn't have taken it, but whatever. I took the trade and it's in profit. So that's all that matters. But yeah, other than that, let me just set an alert here so I can know when it comes down. But yeah, if I stay on the session with you guys, I'm just going to be tempted to enter these trades when I know I should be trading. All right, so I set my alert there. I'm going to go log off for now. If you guys have questions, go ahead and reach out. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys here back tomorrow morning for the next session. Let me check the news real quick tomorrow to see if there's anything going on. There's actually a lot of news tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna be the same situation. Like today, we traded, we were very careful. Looks like tomorrow we're just gonna take the breakout entry. And I think that's gonna be it for us because there's way too much noise. There's news at 5:30. So after 5:30, market opens at 6:30. We'll take the breakout entry, and then from there, we'll probably call it a day early too, because we have the Fed speaking at 8. It's actually really early tomorrow, and then we have the crude oil inventories at 7:30. So it's just it's a heavy news day. Heavy news week, heavy news month. So it's kind of hard for us to really catch trades when the market is moving like this. But yeah, obviously we're still gonna try to make profit one way or another. So other than that, guys, I think that's it for now. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out on Telegram. If you guys haven't already, if you guys can like the stream on your way out, that'll definitely help. And I'll continue to go live for you guys every morning. So other than that, I think that's it for this session, and I'll catch you guys in the Telegram. So catch you guys there. If not, I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. So see you guys. Have a great morning. What I recommend is enjoy your morning, guys. Go walk your dog. Go take a walk. Go to the gym. I don't know. Go do something because there's a lot of news coming up soon. So I wouldn't really recommend entering trades from now up until, let me see when the news is running. From now up until maybe noon or 11 maybe, because he's probably going to speak for 2 hours. So just keep that in mind and be careful. So other than that, I'll catch you guys later, and I'll see you guys in